In this video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 of my personal web design projects. Now, from each project, I'm going to show you how I got the project, what was involved in completing the project, and of course, how much I got paid for the project. Hey, I'm Finn. I'm a UX designer at Antler.co, and on this channel, I make videos for designers, tips and tricks, career advice, so you can be a better designer. So consider subscribing to the channel. Now, I'm really excited to show you these 3 projects today because I felt like I grew a lot on these projects, and you can actually grow a lot yourself by looking at what others have done. Now, before I started working with Antler, I was a full-time freelancer. I was traveling and making money by doing website projects for clients all around the world. And that is what I'm going to be showing you today, 3 of my real client projects. Now, make sure you stay till the end because my biggest project I charged 14,000 US for, and I'm going to show you what that project involved and why I was able to charge such a high price. So stay to the end to find that out. The first project we're kicking off with is Stix. Stix is a German venture capital firm, and I got this client through a friend of mine. He referred me to someone that he knew that works at Stix, and they needed a website, so they came to me for the design of that website, but also the development in Webflow. Now, let's just go through the site here. We have very modern design. There's a couple of things I quite like about this site where we have this kind of modern layout. We have really cool portfolio projects here about their portfolio companies. We have a landing page for their Urban Living Lab, which is a little product that they run. We've got some really cool animations here. For example, if we come down to find out if we're eligible, we can see this really cool pop-up form that we designed. Down here, we've got some cool testimonials. We have a blog, which has a really clean, nice layout here. In general, this is a really nice, clean, modern website. Now, how much did I charge for this website? Well, I charged Stix 4,000 euros for the website. And I think this is actually a steal for the value that they've got. I would say the site here is probably closer to 10K in its value in terms of the quality of design, but also the training that I gave them and setting them up with Webflow. Let's move on to our second website, which is Match Relevant, a recruitment company from California. The way I got this project was actually Jake, the founder, reached out to me over LinkedIn. This is another quick side note, is make sure that you're investing time into building out your LinkedIn because it can be a really good way for you to find clients and for clients to find you. And I'll talk about this more in an upcoming video about how to use LinkedIn as a designer. So hit subscribe if you want to see that upcoming video. Now let's just take a look at the website. We can scroll down here. As you can see, this website is nothing too fancy. It's actually gets straight to the point. You can see that I quite like moving testimonials. I did this cool animation here where you can hit pop-ups and find a salary report for each location that you're looking to hire in. A nice form here. One of the cool things about this website is the podcast. We build out our podcast CMS for Match Relevant where they can feature all of their content here. So as you can see, this is a decently advanced website, but nothing too crazy here. We also have a lead magnet, which is quite nice, and some FAQs. Now I want to talk about how I charge for this project because it was very interesting. I ended up charging 4,800 for the project, but this wasn't the original price I was asking for. I was asking for something a bit higher than that, but it was out of their budget. So I thought for a second about a counter offer, and I realized that Match Relevant has a podcast. And so I agreed to discount my fee for the project in return for an appearance on the podcast. This is one of my other tips for you here, is that when a client has a budget that's a bit too low for you, try think about some other ways you can exchange value with them. They have a podcast or a blog. See if you can get featured there. Maybe they can give a video testimonial to you if the project is successful. And they could even refer you to more clients in goodwill. So just think about more ways that you can exchange value than just money with potential clients. So let's go with the final project here, which is OsseoFuse. And OsseoFuse is a Las Vegas-based dental implant manufacturer. They make dental implants for companies around the world. And this is to date my biggest project. This involved quite a lot of work. But first, let's talk about how I got the project. I was actually referred this project from another designer. Some of you might know Arnau Ross. He's quite a well-known YouTuber in the design space, and he gets leads through his YouTube. And as a friend of mine, he was passing on some of these leads for me to actually service and do the design for. So make friends and connections in the industry, because you never know who has too much work or doesn't want to accept projects, and they can actually give you work as well. Let's take a look at the website here. We've got this really cool scroll animation here, which goes down nicely. We've got a whole product library. And this is one of the things I want to mention about the website is this is an e-commerce website. This website has memberships. This website has custom animations, just like here. You can see that a lot of these hover states, the actual product is doing something. We needed to build these custom 3D animations on the project. So here's where you can make an account. We've also got a place where they can feature the upcoming events. People can get in touch. We've got some content sections here on the About page, but generally just quite a clean dental website here. Some articles too. Again, nothing that you couldn't design yourself, right? So this was a massive project, and I was collaborating with 2 other freelancers on this. There was a freelancer who was taking care of the 3D renders for the products, but also a motion designer who was designing that custom scroll animation that we saw before. We charged for this project a total of $14,000 US, which is quite a high project price for a freelancer. But one of the reasons we had to charge a high price is to pay our subcontractors. For projects that are really big and advanced, you're gonna need help to deliver those, and you wanna hire the right people for the job. So out of that 14K, obviously some of that went to those freelancers, and also Arnau took a cut as well because he actually had the client come to him first. The point is here that bigger projects often require bigger budgets, and they might require you to hire people who are experts in certain areas. All these people can help you deliver bigger, more successful projects, and you can charge higher prices. There you have it. There are 3 real-life projects that I worked on, and you got to see how much that I charged for them, and some of the work that was involved, and what the site looked like. So thank you for watching this far, and I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Ciao.